Hello guys and welcome back. Woo. Nearly slipped on that nastiness. Anyway, welcome back to the channel guys. If you are new here, this channel is all about a man, me, who has a chronic pain condition called fibromyalgia, but I am a self-employed roofer, so work because I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, so I ain't got no parents to give me millions to stop working. Got a family to provide for, have to do it. Shows you all of my struggles, but also shows you that I do it and shows you how I do it. Guys, so if you have a little look around, we have resumed normal English weather. So for those of you who don't live in England, you won't know that this year we had over 46 days of rain every single day since the beginning of the year, which was unbelievable, and it showed in our roads, our roofs, everything. My business went through the roof, literally through the roof, and the roads, absolutely terrible. There's potholes everywhere. Took a really bad effect. But today guys, we are on a massive, huge flat roof, or flat roofs. All of those over there, all of them pitched roofs that go all the way there, and all of these flat roofs that come from right behind that far pitched roof to all the way here to all the way over there. I service all of these, so any repairs that need doing, I do. And we was getting a few leaks into this property down here, so as you can see guys, these are all of the waterworks, the heaters and so on and so forth, and the water tanks, and wherever there's things like this you can potentially get leaks. This roof was done in an old style GRP a few years ago. The rest of the roofs haven't been done in absolute years. So they was experiencing a leak, if you can see here, where it hasn't been terminated and the water is just going through that brickwork, but on this one. So the only thing that can really be done to prime the area, put some flash band, concrete the top, and then I'm going to coat it in a fibrous paint, and that repair will get us out of trouble. Didn't want too much money spent on it, so that'll get us out of trouble, definitely. There's a few other bits guys that I want to show you, or a few bits to look for if you've got problems within your property from a flat roof. First of all, it will be the chimney and around the chimney stack, to see if any of these flashings, or if there's any holes or ingress where things can come in. Usually you will find cracks and stuff around here. If there's vent pipes that are open and need a mushroom put on them. You also want to check the fall of the roof. This is a prime example guys. But back to this roof guys, what you want to look for is a fall on a roof. So where your outlets are, over there and over there, over there and over there, your roof should be falling. So it should be falling that way, should be falling that way towards the outlet. This one's not. This outlet is high, so if you can see the staining around here, it's where the water sits. With GRP, it's not the end of the world, because the new GRP stuff, it can't penetrate through. With felt, there's a lot more chance it can get through. If it's done properly, then no, but there's a lot more chance it can get through. However, you still don't want water sitting on your roof, because it can cause damp below. So yeah, that's another thing to look for. Also, you want to look around all these perimeters, to see if there's any cracks anywhere generally, but look around all these perimeters to see if there's anything where water can go, if there's no drip over the coping stones. And I'm going to show you what else we're going to get on with today guys. By the way, this is a non-stop maintenance. This area of roof is absolutely huge. I'm constantly repairing areas. Okay, so guys, this is another thing that I'm getting on with today. So this was not me. So what was happening here is this this cover is covering the entry points for the aircon, and it's also covering the entry points for I think internet and stuff like that. It's an old battered zinc covering placed on some timbers. But what was happening is the timbers wasn't secured underneath, so they were secured to the ground, but there was no flashings. So I put some flashings around last week before it started to rain. Now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to prime this roof, this little hatch, that's what you want to call it, hatch, over here, so it's nowhere near the electrics, and just torch on a bit of felt, give it that extra cover so nothing can get through, and then obviously do that other little bit of coat up fibrous paint repair that I showed you. Guys, this place is huge, as you can see, absolutely huge. So it's non-stop, all the roofs, all the way over there. I've done a whole roof cover up. Look guys, there's constant, it's absolutely constant here. I get calls here constantly. Every week or so I'm back here, which is blessed for me. It gives me business, keeps me in the morning. Guys, this place also under here is home to 1 million pigeons. There's one of them there, and they have these fake birds of prey that don't seem to do anything. Guys are going to crack on. And yeah, seize the day. Guys, this is what we're using today. This is fibrous paint, so it is like heavy duty paint that has fibers in it, and it is a roofer's best friend really, that and flash band, for repairs to get you out of trouble until you can renew the roof. So this is what we're using today, and you just coat it on. I'll show you. Hopefully I don't get attacked by pigeons. Nice generous helping fibrous paint. And the water hits it and just run off. Ain't gotta be pretty, guys, because it just needs to do the job. See what I mean about it ain't gotta look pretty. Ain't gotta look pretty, but it will do the job. So we've basically got 3 coverings there. We've primed and flash banded. So it's like a bitumen backed tape that you burn on, and then we've got the cement fillet, and then we've got the coat up. Isn't pretty, but it will do the job. Also, before I leave, I got to put the chicken wire back, or the pigeon wire in this case, to stop the pigeons from entering. Guys, a lot of people ask me, how do you do roofing with fibromyalgia, and what are the best jobs to do, what jobs put you in flares, what don't put you in flares, and so on and so forth. These jobs here sorry guys, are the jobs that are my favourites, because they're just in and outs. They're not mundane, so I'm not stressing about anything. I haven't really got to think too much about what I need to do. I don't have to, you know, really concentrate about where I'm putting things and burning on and stuff like that. So yeah, these easy couple of fixes will get me through the day. The hard part about this is it is back in the area where I used to live, so it's in London. I don't live in London anymore, so I have to wake up early to beat the traffic. And as you know, obviously, I don't sleep. I really struggle with sleep. So, and my best time of sleep is generally between like 5 and 7 in the morning. So that's the time I need to get up. So I literally don't get no sleep. Other than that though, it is what it is. Get up, have a coffee like I did this morning. You guys know coffee for me is the one. Yeah, and crack on. So what we're going to do now, we've done that, we're going to put the chicken wire back, and then we're going to go and prime that little, the little hatch. Let's go. So guys, I've noticed another hatch, prime example of what the other hatch was like. So the other hatch had a bigger upstand, so it comes to about here, but if you see, the water is just going to run down and run into this and into the hatch. So that's exactly what we're dealing with over there. So I assume, or I presume, presume, one of them, that I'm going to get a call to come and do exactly the same thing over here. That guys, a hole. So I'm gonna have to put a small bit of felt over that before I put the big bit of felt, because I don't want to burn. I want to do it with accuracy with the tiny little gas gun. Okay guys, the trick with putting primer on is you don't want to put it on too much, too generously. Like a nice thin layer, otherwise it takes ages to dry, unless it's a hot day. And would have been better for me to put it on with a roller. Don't have a roller. Not for any reason, not because it sticks better, just because it's quicker. So we're going to get on with that, guys. I'm going to measure that off, go downstairs, cut the felt, come back up and stick it. Easy as that. Guys, it is break time, and I'm going to show you the elite meal deal from Waitrose. Spicy chicken sushi dragon rolls, bag of crisps, and any drink. I've got a Red Bull today because I need some energy ASAP. ran out of gas. Guys, this is what the gas does to your gloves. Burns through them like crazy, but ran out of gas. That's all I needed to do, guys. Just put a little cap sheet on this. Don't need to look pretty. No one's up here inspecting it. It just needs to be stuck down, which it was perfect. So no leaking. Done the perimeter. Yeah. Done the flashings. Done the cover sheet on the hatch. All good. All watertight. Gas ran out, guys, but we got there with a little gas.